Well, I'm here with Lee. We're down at Garland Nursery. Lee, we got some beautiful plants down here, and there's a theme to these plants, isn't there?
There is a deer-resistant theme, yes.
Deer resistant, not deer-proof,
yes, exactly.
but deer-resistant. So we got some great colors in here. And, what don't deer like about these plants?
Well, in general, thorns, smells, things like that quite often deter deer.
Okay.
And so we have some of that here, and then we have some things that are, I think, poisonous to them as well.
Excellent.
So do you want me to run through a few of the plants?
Let's just go. This one always strikes my hand here.
That one's the Salvia. It's a new form of black and blue, so it's called black and bloom.
Okay.
Because it's a little more floriferous than the black and blue.
Excellent.
But it's a great, like 3 to 4 foot high perennial that's going to bloom all summer long. The black buds turn into those rich blue blooms.
Yeah, you can just see that deep color.
It's really beautiful. It's reasonably hardy, but it can drown if you have heavy clay soil in the winter with the rains.
Okay.
In front of this, we'll go with the Kudos Mandarin Orange Agastache. So hyssop is the common name for it. It's going to get a couple feet high. This particular one will rebloom if you deadhead it.
Okay.
So they don't all do that. And this one, the Kudos series, there's another series as well that does that. But these are great as far as giving you all summer long color.
Right.
And both this and the black and bloom attract the hummingbirds like crazy.
And the foliage the plant itself has a lot of fragrance.
It does, and that I think is what deters the deer as well.
Right.
Yeah. Behind that, we've got the Caryopteris blue balloon, and that is a all summer long bloomer. It is a deciduous shrub, so you have the sticks in the winter.
Right.
But it does the leaves come on fairly early. It's also drought resistant, as actually are I think everything on this
so far,
table.
yeah.
So. But what I've found in my yard is this really attracts the bumblebees.
I've seen that.
So it just gets loaded with bumblebees.
So not only get the bees and deters the deer. So
Exactly.
It's a win-win.
Yeah, and blooms for a long period of time.
And then this great guy up front here.
Yeah, this is sort of it's been around for a long time. It's the Sunset Rock Rose. And what I like about this is, again, it's a long bloomer. So some of the rock rose will bloom for 3 weeks. This one will bloom for 6 months probably.
Oh, wow.
Again, it needs a well-drained soil. It'll sort of sprawl out, so maybe 2 feet high, but if you let it, it'll get 5 feet wide.
And another good drought tolerant.
Oh yeah, very good drought tolerant. Let's jump to the back again.
Yeah, this guy here.
So that's Wilma Goldcrest Cypress, and again, if you rub the foliage of it, you'll smell it, and the deer don't like that taste, even though it kind of tastes like, or it smells like citrus to me.
It's a very kind of that
they don't like
lemon
that.
cypress, right?
But it's a great plant that holds its structure real well. It's drought resistant. It'll get like 15 feet high eventually by about 5 feet wide.
Okay.
But great sort of focal point in your yard.
Right. I've seen people use these in containers too,
where
where
you
can keep them kind of
fantastic.
sheared. It's just that nice.
All of mine in my yard started in
It's good
containers. They outgrew the container and into the yard.
Recycle it.
Barberry Admiration. So this is a great one. It's a little bit more of an orange barberry with that little golden edge around it. Fantastic 2 by 3, 2 feet by 3 feet, drought resistant, deer resistant because it has thorns. So if you don't like thorns, this might not be the one for you, but that's what makes the deer not eat it.
Right. And it's a nicer red than some of those real deep. It's a real bright fire engine red.
And then I've got, this one is Platinum Blonde Lavender. Has the fantastic lavender blooms, but it's a variegated foliage on it. And it's going to get probably 2 to 2.5 feet high.
Okay.
Again, drought resistant, deer resistant, great plant.
Right.
Likes good drainage. And the last one is Daphne Eternal Fragrance. This is one of my favorite plants.
Sure.
It blooms all summer long.
Right.
Has nice sweet fragrance, especially in the evening. Nice rich green foliage, 3 feet by about 5 feet. And
used to the Daphne's blooming in that real early springtime, but to get the Daphne fragrance when you're actually outside and being able to enjoy it.
Yeah, all the way into fall even.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's it's a great time to get out into the garden center and to come down to find so much color right now for in your garden, and you'll put things in there that you'll attract the insects, or they'll deter the deer. So
yes.
Lee, it's always great to be with you. It's a pleasure to be down here. So thank you.
Thank you.